Greer Garson was the Hollywood vision of the perfect wife, the perfect mother, and the perfect lady.
I suppose you think I'm old-fashioned?
I like men to be old-fashioned.
During the 1940s, she reigned as MGM's most successful female star. From the beginning, she established the character that would endure, the supportive, self-sacrificing wife.
Clem, I'm so proud of you.
Audiences loved her in these roles, and MGM mogul Louis B. Mayer would tolerate little deviation. He even hesitated to let her bare her legs for a musical number in the movie Random Harvest. But the film was a huge success, and her ladylike image remained untarnished. Ms. Garson herself was philosophical. "I guess if you're going to be tight," she said, "there are worse molds in which you can be cast." Inevitably, she was tapped to play the ultimate wartime wife, Mrs. Miniver.
I think you're even more beautiful than when I married you.
She and frequent co-star Walter Pidgeon epitomized a normal family struggling to survive the conflict. In fact, when President Roosevelt screened the movie, he was so impressed that he requested an immediate release. And Winston Churchill called it propaganda worth 100 battleships. Given her image, MGM was dismayed when she stated her intention to marry the actor who had played her son in Mrs. Miniver.
Hello, Mother.
The studio was afraid the publicity from marrying a man several years younger than herself would hurt the picture. The two agreed to delay their plans until the movie had been out for some time. But in those wartime years, it seemed that nothing could hurt her career. In 7 years, she received 6 Oscar nominations and a statuette for Mrs. Miniver. But with the war's end, Hollywood was casting a new kind of movie, and Greer Garson didn't seem to fit the mold. In fact, director Victor Fleming had to demonstrate just how she could get co-star Clark Gable's attention. A lady to the last, she relinquished her throne gracefully.
Isn't that the right time to stop when people still think you're charming?
Although she would make several more films, none would touch the success of her wartime efforts. But for a generation, Greer Garson will always represent all that the boys overseas fought to preserve.